Okay, hi, what's up? My name is Mark Thomas.
And I'm Chris. Welcome to episode 6 of Anime Bear and Cake.
Yeah, this is episode 6, is the video podcast version of episode 6, our late Halloween special. And I think it's going to be up tonight. Tonight is Monday, November the 3rd.
Yes.
And it's 8:30 at night. And I'm going to start this part 1. And I'm going to be doing a review of both Vampire Knight, and I'm also going to be doing a review of, oh god, what's that show? Pet Shop of Horrors.
And I'm going to be doing a, just giving you guys some advice on Madden Online with the franchise mode. And also, me and Mark going to do a discussion about Philly sports teams because we live in New Jersey. And how is everything going on? We're going to talk about that as well. And also, election is tomorrow. It's going to be voting. So we're going to talk about that as well. And also, one more thing right here.
Okay.
Tokyo TV is a Japanese channel, and I'm going to show you guys how to watch it online.
Okay. Alright, since this is a YouTube friendly video, they are timing it. So, I guess I better start now. Yes. Today I'm going to be reviewing Vampire Knight. Yes, and you know, we just finished having dinner, which is awesome.
And we're full, we're stuffed.
Yeah, we're full, we're stuffed, we're ready to rock and roll. Let's do it. Hope my parents don't call me again. Anyway, Vampire Knight was a pretty good show. It started out as a manga that came out in Shoujo Beat. Shoujo Beat is this manga compilation magazine that came out way back in the day. Vampire Knight was one of the new manga that came out, you know, that kind of replaced Nana, which was a really good manga.
Extremely expensive, Shoujo Beat.
It wasn't that expensive. When it came out, it was like $5.
Oh, you mean new?
Not New Type. It was Shoujo Beat.
It was New Type. How much was New Type? $12.
It was like $13, $14. But anyway, let's get right onto it. Vampire Knight started out as a manga way back in the day. I think it was 2005, and it's still going, of course. Yes. I don't think it's in Shoujo Beat anymore, but it's running by itself. But this year, early this year, they made a TV animation version of it, called what else? Vampire Knight, and it's a complete television, adaptation from the manga. It's animated, by the way, so it's an anime.
Nah, really?
Yeah, no. But anyway, it centers around the fun students at this school called Cross Academy, and of course it's Vampire Knight, which is almost like a pun if you really think about it when you watch the show. I'm not gonna tell you, but watch the show, you'll see it. Let's see. There's 3 main characters in the show, but the main character in the entire show is basically I guess the daughter or the granddaughter of the the headmaster of the school, called Yuki Cross.
Yuki Cross.
Yeah, Yuki is this very young high school-ish girl. Cross Academy is basically like a high school, but it's split into 2 halves. Me being a Filipino, I know what that's about. There is a day class and a night class. If you went to a Filipino school, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. They split it into 2 halves of the day. There's the morning school and the afternoon school, and I went to the afternoon school. But in this one, it's the day class and the night class. Let's see. Let's introduce the other 2 characters. There's Yuki Cross, which is the main character. She's like a girl that's been bitten by this vampire when she was really little, but it hasn't really, taken over yet, and she somehow isn't turning into a vampire. The other one is kind of like her, pseudo-male sidekick named Zero, who's also been bitten by a vampire, but, he kind of, he craves blood, but he doesn't really crave blood, so it's, he has that whole struggle throughout the entire series, what should I be? And then there's a pure blood vampire named Kaname. In this show, vampires are basically broken up into several groups, I guess. But the main 2 groups is the pure blood vampires who are like noble vampires. They're the ones, the original vampires. They're ultra strong and ultra powerful, and everybody kisses the ground that they walk on. And then there's like the ordinary vampires.
I have a question. What does blood mean in Japanese? Don't it start with a K?
I don't even know.
But it's a vampire show. I thought they should at least have somewhat of a clue what blood means in Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know. But I gotta hurry this up. We're on timer. Anyway, the show just, centers around, and this is the first season. There's a second season that's out now called Vampire Knight Guilty. The whole show is basically, it's a shoujo show. So it's kind of like Yuki's romantic, confusion between, Zero and Kaname, the day class being the humans and the night class being the vampires, and they all go to this school. So, yeah, they got that thing going on. And the vampires, kind of, want to eat the day class, and Yuki and Zero has been commissioned to kind of keep everything separate, keep everything equal, and keep the peace.
Wait a minute. I heard of this before.
What?
Did I see this with you? I think I've seen this before. Somehow I kind of remember this anime. I don't know how, but I think I've seen it with you before, or I saw it. But I know you did this before. I think you saw this, and I saw it with you, because I just remember the anime. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Basically, we're almost out of time, so I gotta hurry this up. But basically, yeah, the first season just kind of introduces all the characters. It's totally shoujo. So it's like the characters have really stupid dialogue, and Yuki kind of can't make up her mind. Vampire, the kind of like the pure blood vampire, Kaname, does all these nice things to her, and she's like really mean towards him because she's been bitten, and but at the same time she got the hots for him, and Zero's kind of like maniac, and then near the end it kind of gets all Devil May Cry and things like that. So at the end of the day, if you're a shoujo fan, it's pretty good. What my recommendation is read the manga, because I had so much more fun reading the manga than watching the show. The quality, it's up there, but it's nowhere near as high as some of the best shows that's coming out nowadays. But overall, for a shoujo show, it's pretty decent. Not too much blood. You have to deal with that dumb dialogue. That's the main thing that's dragging the show down. Just like the things that they say. I don't know if it's translation or what, but it's just, makes me want to punch somebody's lights out. Also, check out the second season, Vampire Knight Guilty. And basically it's the whole Gundam 00 thing that's happening. It's like the first season just introduces everybody and tells you how important everybody is. And I think the second season is where the real meat of the show is going to be. So, yeah, Vampire Knight, pretty decent. Vampire themed shoujo show, but it's still shoujo with dumb dialogue.